Alright guys, so I'm a little cut off over here and whatnot, but got our glue ready. Let's open that up, make sure, and then get all the crusty stuff out of there. So, you don't want that flying in your glue. I just vacuumed up all the floor and everything. So like I showed you downstairs, I have that piece of wood and the janky can holding the dump tube, elbow tube up. So right now that I'm happy with everything, and I got my spliced in subfloor, in place. And by the way, you got hardwood in here because it's an old house. They put hardwood in here for some reason back in the day. And might be saying, why are you putting plywood in there? Don't you want to keep the hardwood? Well, no, because the floor guy is going to come in when I'm all done and everything's all done, all the painting and whatnot, and he's actually going to put down some linoleum, or we may do just like a budget vinyl plank flooring installation or something. We'll see. It's all up to my client, but for now, let's get this guy out and then show you what's going on. And again, when you're doing stuff in wet areas, use either stainless steel or deck mate screws. It's got the special coating on here. Keep it from rotting, keep it from rusting. I mean, it will rust eventually. You go to any deck that's been weathered for, 5 to 10 years, and these screws will start rusting too. Water and corrosion is inevitable. Okay, so that's out. So let's give it a little wiggle. Well, I guess it went in good. Cool. Alright, so I don't know if I can see it on the camera. Barely. Right there. See the black mark? Alright, so the black mark was a little bit above where this was sitting in. You can also tell by the dust ring. It actually sits in there farther than this dust ring because somewhere over here, it's hard to see, I marked it with my tape measure hook. And it looks like this thing is a little more than halfway in. So, you know what, I'm happy with that. That's the best we're gonna get, because you could stick, a 3-inch pipe in there, cut it, but then you gotta put a coupler to this, and you just, in the tight quarters with these old homes, you're just not going to get it, The only other thing to do, I guess, would, if you had more depth, in between, you would, put that pipe in there, but I just don't have the depth. Also, what I want to mention is I have markings on here. See the lines? And I also have markings right here. So, once I glue this in, boom, I could pop that in, and, I know right exactly where I need to go, because your flanges, or your slots for your toilet bolts, they got to be, parallel to the back wall as much as you can. About 12 inches is code. This one's like 12 and a half, but that's just the way the plumber ran the old new pipe. So this is pretty clean in here. Just give it a quick wipe. You should be using a rag. I can hear the plumbers commenting now. And then we're just going to really hose this down a lot, because I don't want leaks. And once this is in, that is it, my friends. So once you get this in there, now we're going to get some on here. Get real sloppy with this. It doesn't hurt to have extra. And again, you don't want leaks. Alright, so where's my marks? My marks are right here. I'm going to set her in there, and I can see my screw holes as well. And see, now I'm pushing down real hard, but that bottom pipe isn't moving because I got the can and everything zipped on up there, zipped on there. So again, you have to bear with me, guys. Kind of new to talking on the camera. I do have other videos and whatnot, but I get a little camera shy, so I jumble my words a little bit. And I'm gonna eventually, spend more time making a little bit scripted videos here and there, but really, guys, this is just candid videos of how to do stuff. And again, don't I'm using my impact drill. It's on the medium setting. Don't really suck this down like crazy. I mean, there's no need to flatten out the flange and just damage and distort it. And that's it. What you're trying to do is you're trying to keep this, obviously, as level as possible, as flush as possible to the floor, because your toilet's going to be, sitting on this, and it's going to be kinked off to one side if this is not correct. Right now this is all level, it's all in one plane, monolithic plane, and you know, the wax ring will go next and the toilet, but you know, obviously I have to get the walls back up. So anyway, it's in light of not rambling on more and more and more, this is glued in. Now we, you know, if you didn't have the can trick or something and you had a helper, the guy in the bottom would hold the pipe for about 30 seconds until this kind of sets up. And then you want to let this all dry, you know, at least 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours before you run water in any of your joints. But you're not going to obviously do that now because I'm not ready for a toilet. So anyway, that is how to set in a toilet flange with ABS glue to an ABS toilet dump pipe. And now we're going to get ready to put the tub in. That'll be another video. Thanks, guys.